You sit down to journal, but your mind goes blank, or it gets repetitive and boring, and you start to wonder, what do I even write about? You see those perfect journal spreads online and think, this looks way too complicated. Who has the time for that?
Journaling can be simple. All you need is a pen, a book, and 5 minutes of your day to make this a life changing habit for you. Hi, I'm Pratima, and I've been journaling since the past 15 years. In this video, I'm going to show you my top 5 simple, tried and tested journaling methods that are going to make journaling easier, more effective, and something that you'll stick with every single day. Let's start with my favorite method, venting, or otherwise called as cathartic journaling. This is the first journaling method that I started with when I was a teenager and didn't know how to process my thoughts. If you're someone who overthinks or struggles with strong emotions or gets anxious or overwhelmed by certain situations, then it would be a good journaling method for you. It has 2 parts.
We use both sides of the book for this method, one for venting and other for reflection. On the first side, that is venting, write whatever is weighing on your mind at the moment. No structure, no filter, just let it all out. Sometimes, when I'm not able to write anything, questions that I would like to ask myself to get started are, what triggered this feeling? What am I feeling right now? Or what do I wish I could say out loud? There is no right or wrong way to do this. It can be messy, illegible, and that's completely fine. Now, coming to the second part, that is reflection. You don't have to reflect immediately after venting. You can take a break. It can be hours or even days until you feel calmer. When you're ready, revisit what you wrote and look for patterns. Reflection isn't about judgment, it's about understanding. 3 key questions that guide my reflection process are, what patterns do I notice in my venting? What part of this situation is within my control? What can I learn from this?
And why does this work? Because we think fast, but when we write, it forces us to slow down, making our thoughts clearer. And the word catharsis comes from Greek, meaning cleaning. And I would like to think that this method helps us clean our brain from all the negative thoughts. And the best part, you need not do it every single day. You do it only when you feel the need for it. The second method is mindful moments, a simple nighttime journaling routine. As I grew older, I wanted a simple, structured journaling routine. Also, something that is not very complicated and which helps me be consistent every single day. That is when I came up with a mindful moments routine, which is a simple 5-question check-in that I do every single night.
This is my mindful moments journal. It has 5 questions. Today I'm grateful for because. Today's milestones. Today I helped. Today I struggled with, and what's my mood today?
Why does this work? Because when we sit down every day to reflect on our day, we train our brain to focus on good things, and also it builds our self-awareness and connection with ourselves. Number 3 is goal journaling. If you've ever felt that your days are slipping through without any real progress, then goal journaling is for you. This is just not about productivity, but it is about you giving time for what is important. So there are 3 parts to goal journaling that I do. The first one being prioritizing what is important. Every day before I go to sleep, I do this very powerful practice. I sit down and make time to write the to-do list of all the things that I need to complete the next day. Then I segregate them into different buckets. One is work, one is self-care, one is family time, one is just a to-do list. I also make it a point to write down 3 things that are most important for me that I need to complete that day. Number 2 is weekly tracking. I block out some time every Sunday to sit and think about 2 things. One is the week that went by, to just reflect on it, and also to prepare about the week that is coming by.
So, for my weekly planning reflection questions, I use this weekly check in. It has 5 questions. The first 3 are about the previous week, and the next 2 are about the week that is coming next. Weekly wins, what went well this week, the best memories of the week, lessons, what can I improve, one habit I want to let go of, and one habit I want to start, and top 3 goals for the next week.
By doing this every single week, I not only stay organized but also stay intentional about how and where I'm spending my time and energy. Number three is habit tracking. Goal journaling is not just about writing down your goals. A very important part of achieving our goals is tracking our progress and seeing how we are going. So I track my habits every single day. It is not necessary to always track it on a piece of paper. I just switch it up sometimes and write it down on sticky notes, or I have a board which is stuck on my magnetic board, which is stuck on my fridge, which I use for habit tracking sometimes, just to switch things up and make it easier for myself. Number five is journaling with prompts. If there is one method that surprises me all the time and is my favorite method of journaling, then that is journaling with prompts. It is so versatile because it gives you a structure to journal, still leaving room for lots of creativity. Unlike structured journaling, I do journaling with prompts whenever if I feel like doing journaling on Sundays when I don't have a lot happening, or on the days when I just feel like, being creative and putting my thoughts down on paper.
Some interesting prompt examples. What does it mean to be thankful? Things I should do more. If you had a theme song, what would it be? What's your favorite song lyric, quote from a book, or line from a movie?
Journaling with prompts is so versatile because it is like having a conversation with ourselves. It's reflective, it's surprising, and sometimes it is just what we need in that moment. So if you ever want to dig deeper into your thoughts and talk to yourself and slow down in this very fast-paced world, then please give journaling with prompts a try. If you want to take your journaling to the next level, then check out my video here about gratitude journaling. It is one of the simplest yet most effective techniques to bring some positivity and mindfulness into your life.